We've got Captain Tuna Tin. Quartermaster Pav. Navigator Canadian. Gunner D. Surgeon me. Shipwright Lexente. Cooper Noob. Cook Zan. Cabin Boy Alex. And Stowaway Guava.
The world's most treasure-hungry pirate captain. Mad with power. Get...
There is the room code for anyone who would like to join us in the audience.
There are
Oh, I'm an innocent human.
I am an innocent ghost.
You need a job for your crew.
I am pretty sure I've got the innocent count set to 0 to 1.
Nice, nice.
Which would suggest that you're not both
What
innocent.
attack?
I'm afraid I am.
Choose
I'm
to obey or
afraid.
disobey now.
Just generally.
Just generally.
I am the idol, and there are 3 obeys here.
Okay. Let me chuck in a disobey, make it.
Just to prove that I'm the idol, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No event today. It's clear sailing. The more rounds a player is in that field, the more red they will glow.
I'm a not vote. I'm a not vote.
Okay. I've realised I need to put my light on.
Getting a bit dark.
Yeah. The white balance on the face cam is starting to just go a bit weird. Making me look like a really weird shade of orange.
Let's see what the audience thought.
Okay, so no one going, oh, the audience, no. I mean, I am a ghost. It is true.
It's quite refreshing for people to think you're a ghost instead of me.
I feel like no one's been targeting me forever. Well, yeah. I'll take your vote, audience. Thank you.
Hoist the mainsails.
Guava's asking if we have
Choose to
twins.
obey
I don't
or
think anyone's
disobey
confessed
now.
yet. In fairness, people are playing now I can't speak. Traits quite close to their chest.
Yeah, they really are.
Except me.
What did you say you were?
The idol.
Oh yeah, of course.
That was 4 obeys, so I
Time for an
didn't think
event.
it was interesting to make a
What
song
do
and
you
dance
see
about
on
it,
the
you know?
horizon?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Everyone, check your devices to vote for an event.
Thanks for dropping by, MV. It was good to see you. Thank you very much for the lurk as well. Ooh, magic lamp. Where's my lamp emote?
Magic lamp's good. I always go magic lamp.
I always go lamp when it's an option.
Lamp, lamp, lamp.
Just seeing the little genie pop up at the side just makes me so happy, like, on a very deep, intrinsic level, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Not extrinsic, mind.
No, it's no. Oh, look at all them votes for lamp.
One ghostly whispers, so that's not super ghostly.
That was the audience's pick, wasn't it?
Oh, of course, haha. What?
One
the
wasp
other one?
nest. And the one wasp
Oh,
nest
that's what
actually got it. One vote.
Amazing.
One vote is still a chance, you know?
It's all they need.
A wasp's nest that was attached to the underside of the crow's nest.
I
Ooh,
mean, no, I
wasps
chose that.
burst
I'm a
out.
ghost.
D's the interrogator.
Everyone, press the button on your device to hide. Don't be the last
And D says,
person
is there anyone I
in
should
a
interrogate? I really want to interrogate someone.
Interrogate me. See if I am a ghost. Thank you.
You know that's not how it works.
Yeah, yeah. Dean Noop again.
Well, this is an interesting standoff, isn't it?
Hmm. Something new.
D's hidden. D's hidden
Yeah,
and claimed to be
just looks
interrogator.
something new.
It looks like
Yes,
there we go.
truly Canadian. The interrogator gets to pick a pirate and a trait, and is told whether their combination is correct. So if there's anyone anyone who's made a claim that we're a bit suspicious of, or that we think it would be really useful to validate,
We'll have to give them a job eventually.
ooh, truly Canadian is our psychic.
Captain,
It would appear.
you need to
Oh, okay.
choose a job.
And it would appear Newt was a human when thrown overboard, but thankfully, the wasp nest doesn't create a ghost.
Climb the rigging.
And Newt says, not
Choose
cursed, by the
obey
way, but
or
feel free to
disobey
waste it
now.
on me.
I'm gonna obey.
Like Guava says, the wasps are the ghosts now.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a disobey in that.
Time for an event, crew. What do you see on the horizon?
Tuna pub. Canadian
Everyone,
and
check your devices to vote for an event.
What have we got? Oh, it feels like an island adventure's the right thing, you know?
Island Adventure's always the right thing.
I was just about to say I can't believe we don't have an island adventure remote, but then I was like, what would an island adventure remote even be?
B.
Why don't we have a bee emote?
They're a very small part of the game, actually.
Yeah, but it'd be good.
Could be a little island, could be a little map.
I mean, it could be a little island, but the island is large and the emotes are small.
Yeah. They are very small.
I think one of our little
They're
little.
basically no pixels.
I think one of our. There is actually a barrel emote. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. There is a barrel
That
emote.
one yeah, there we go. How do you get that one?
It's a great question that I definitely know the answer to.
Who knows?
Somehow.
I'm going to click on things until I remember how to find it out. The barrel emote is the tier 3 emote. Don't mind me, I'm just typing all of our emotes into chat.
Just one by one.
There's quite a few, you understand.
That's quite a mixed bag. Okay, we're going for the scales. We do have quite a few emotes, don't we?
We do. So, do we have any people that we particularly want to go on a particular side before everyone just dives in?
I mean, maybe split up the people that were in that last job.
Yeah. I think Noop's got it really. Just split roughly evenly, I guess. Just try and narrow it down. Whatever info we get is helpful. I'm going on the right.
You on one side, everyone else on the other, on the left.
So I'm currently expecting this to tip left. I'm probably still expecting this to tip left.
Yeah?
Hmm.
I kinda wish I hadn't gone on left then, mind.
I know. Same.
Equal.
Oh.
Equal's interesting because it means we have an even number of ghosts. And they're distributed evenly between that arrangement. But as Noop says, we also need to consider the disguised as part of that.
Yeah, that's true. How much treasure do we have? We've got
I don't super know what else actually helps us on the island right now, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the Mystic is not the worst.
Yeah?
I went for the mountains just because it's a bit cheeky, you know?
Yeah, I went for the mountains. I quite often go for the mountains, hoping that no one's like, oh, he's a ghost.
So, Tuna
'cause I
asks an
enjoy the
interesting
mountains.
question, which is who should he put in? I don't think it's worth interrogating the captain unless we cleanse them at some point. Thank you for writing that down, actually, Canadian. That's really helpful.
Put me in it. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm a lovely human.
I think that every time you pick mountains, Alex. I know, I just enjoy the mountains.
I like the thrill of having him powered, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, not that I even want to use it. It's just the thought that it's there, you know.
So Tunatin says no ghosts.
Right.
Which would say that Tunatin, Pav, and Zan are all clean.
Right. Okay. Unless once again one of those
Choose a
was
job for your
disguised.
crew. Make sure you pick a job that only people
Or
you trust
Tunatin's a ghost and is covering.
Yeah.
Count the gold.
If they were a disguised ghost, it would have shown them as a human, and if they were a disguised human, it would have shown them as a ghost. So one of those could have been a ghost disguised, and it would have said no ghosts.
It came back to 0. Oh, Santo's saying this is going to fail.
That did fail.
Right, okay. So
And
if we trust that last event, Zan is a human.
And it had a diligent in it.
Oh.
Everyone, check your devices to vote for an event.
It's got to be the message in the bottle, surely. Surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there could be 4 ghosts or 3 in a disguise. I think that seems... It could be 2.
I I don't think we've got 3 under disguise. That still feels like quite a lot.
So Zan is saying they're the diligent.
Right. Okay.
That's a lot of votes for message in a bottle. That is more votes for message in a bottle than I would expect if there were 4 ghosts.
Yeah, I think that's probably our 2. Right, there goes message. Here we go.
You find a message in a bottle with some secret information.
Mine
Check
says that
your
Tunitin
device
is a
to
human,
read the
which is quite a reassuring message to get.
Mine says
How
Zan
did
is
it go?
human.
Can
Oh,
everyone
shut
be
up,
trusted?
Alex.
Make sure to
Didn't say
question
that.
what everyone is seeing on their device.
Wait, not Alex as a ghost. I'm gonna write mine in the in-game chat.
I mean, the only information I really get out of that
Look out for players who were in rounds
Is that
that
Alex
failed
isn't trustworthy?
and were-
Yeah,
That's what
'cause
I-
I know
Trustworthy.
I know I'm human. I trust me, which means I trust Tunitin, and Tunitin says Alex is a ghost. That's my kind of message in a bottle chain, I guess.
Right.
Mine said Zan was human. Not that that helps, but
And D says Canadian was a ghost, and Zan said D was human. Who got Zan?
me,
And you said Zan was human.
yes.
Well, that also feels like a bit of a chain as well. So unless someone wants to claim that they're the disguised, which, you know, no one has. I need to stop offering people that as an out, you know?
Yeah, let them come forward with it when they've actually got it. This is very sad.
I hope the sharks eat
You were
better
very
than we did.
ghost.
I said I was a ghost from the beginning.
In fairness, you actually did.
Let's see what the
I
audience
actually did, day 1. But also no, I wasn't the disguised. I was actually a ghost. I will come forward with
You
that.
need to choose a job.
So does this mean...
Raise the black flag.
Does this mean
Choose to obey or disobey.
that D
now.
was the ghost on the right-hand side? Because that's what the bottles would seem to suggest.
Hmm. Alex was ghost and he said Zan was human.
Time
Wait,
for
no.
an event, crew.
Yeah,
What
I
do
said
you
Pav
see
was
on the
ghost.
horizon?
I said Zan was human.
Everyone, check your devices to vote for an event.
Magic lamp.
Magic lamp.
Magic lamp.
Bump, bump, bump.
Yeah, mixing up the voices. I'm telling you, we need little VTuber thingies.
So the only reason I say this, D, is because... Oh, Zan said D is human. Didn't I? I swear. I...
Oh, audience choice.
Yeah, no, you did. No, fair enough. Fair enough. I swear we...
The crew are attempting to commune with the spirits through a seance to see whether a pirate is haunted or not. While conducting the seance,
Canadian.
think of the
Maybe it was
pirate you'd
Canadian.
like to reveal most by voting on your device.
Oh, I don't trust my own memory anymore. Everyone had said a lot of names in a short space of time, and I've clearly just forgotten who said what.
So who are we gonna sail?
I'm going to put Canadian in because I think Canadian was in the bottle.
Okay, I'm doing Canadian as well.
And Canadian was on the right-hand side of the scales.
Mm.
The crew directed their thoughts towards one pirate, and the spirits answered, they must be a ghost. The question remains, which pirate were the crew thinking about the most?
Okay, so this is a good sign to say that I've been trying a new strat with disguise. I mean,
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. Is it too little, too late?
Clear is in that field, the more red they will glow.
If we have any interrogations left, that would be a nice thing to do. I don't know if... Okay, we do have interrogations left. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. That's beautiful.
please, I haven't done a single one. Okay, so we're not killing Canadian.
No. Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
A stay of execution, if you will.
Don't you dare kill Canadian.
I feel like there's something more going on in this game. I feel like someone is the shapeshifter and is messing with us.
Mm-hmm.
I realise that in itself is not particularly useful information, you know?
Well, who are you thinking it might be?
I don't know.
Because in fairness, there was the 2 votes for things that weren't the message in a bottle. One of them was me. One of them was possibly Canadian. But then the last thing I'm sure went up to 3 different things, which could suggest if it is someone that's a shapeshifter, they've as I've been killed, they've moved into being a ghost.
You need to choose a job.
I don't know. That's just crew's choice. You know what I mean? They could have just chosen whatever.
We did have the balance on the scales, though.
Raise the black
Yeah,
flag.
but again, could be
Choose
shapeshifter
to
came in
obey
after the
or
scales.
disobey now.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I was reading my computer again.
So D says Canadian is not the disguised. And Canadian now says I would like to claim
What do
shapeshifter.
you see on the horizon?
Which...
Everyone, check your devices to vote for an
Oh
event.
no!
I feel like you've maybe had your chance there, you know.
Oh no, I don't want a whirlpool. I'm so high up.
I was ghost until Alex was thrown overboard. Me and Alex were the OGs. Noop says that makes a lot of sense, Canadian. I don't buy it. I don't buy it, and I don't think, D, you should waste another interrogation on it. I think we just throw Canadian overboard. I think Canadian had their chance to tell us the truth.
Yeah, and didn't twice.
And didn't twice.
Was it twice? No, they could still be telling the truth now, I guess. But
Well, that's the thing, isn't there? You know, the truth could always come out at some point, but I think we've got to throw Canadian overboard. I think we have to. They did. They also said psychic. You're right. Yes.
who is always playing
Which
it.
I think
It was twice.
I think psychic could be the truth. I think the original truth is the truthiest truth.
Alex could be tainted Cap. I'm not.
Well, that's fine. We can interrogate that if we need to.
I mean, yeah, you can do. You can do.
I don't think there's a desperate need to, but I think unless you haven't claimed any traits, have you?
I haven't claimed anything. I will come forward with it in due course.
Oh, not due course.
It's not important yet.
That's the worst time to come forward with
Who's
it.
voted for me immediately? Was it Canadian?
Yes.
Oh. I probably just made it to captain.
I mean, we've got to.
I hope the sharks eat better than we did. Captain, you need to choose a job.
So, if Canadian was the other, I'm guessing we are probably just ghost free.
We could be ghost free, but you could be tainted.
I could be. I'm not.
But
right,
could
what's,
be.
What's D got? Oh, come on!
Pump the bilge.
I had buckets and chests, so D was in both
Choose
of
to
them.
obey or disobey now.
Oh, Lexente says Canadian claimed for sure that they and Alex were the OGs.
Hmm.
It's a good point.
Yeah, there was. Because I know I said I
Time
was a
for
ghost
an
from the
event,
very
Drew.
beginning, but
What
didn't
do
I
you
do
see
that
on the
last game
horizon?
as well for no reason?
Everyone, check your devices to vote for an event.
Oh, these are some options.
Oh, please not Prince and the Pauper, please. I just made it here.
The problem is, I mean, if you're not the tainted, then Canadian could be the tainted. So Stowaway's Brawl feels like a bad call as well.
Yeah. Oh, and there's so many of them.
It's the Brawl.
Oh, at least it wasn't Prince and the Pauper. I mean, as long as it doesn't pick me, please.
It could pick you.
No, it'd be really sad if it did.
No, it's Lexente.
I mean, that's something at least.
Brawl,
but also...
brawl.
Win, Lexente, win!
This is quite a high stakes brawl, I feel.
Yeah, it kind of is. Oh, here begins the mind games.
Choosing hammer. Nice.
Oh!
Nicely done. That could have gone terrible.
Hmm.
So do we want to vote anyone off, or are we comfortable?
Look out for players who were in rounds that
I don't
failed and weren't
think-
in rounds that succeeded.
I don't have any vibes about anyone actually being a ghost.
Yeah,
but
I
at
don't
the
think
same
I do
time,
either.
It felt weird before, so I'm still not 100% sure that we don't have a shapeshifter.
You're the most likely.
Why me over Canadian?
Canadian's the stowaway, so Canadian isn't a threat to us.
Oh, right, I see what you mean. Right, I mean, yeah, but There's no point voting me off unless we have, like, good proof, surely.
We're one away from sure. I mean... Win is a good captain choice.
I don't know, I'm agreeing with that, you understand?
Oh, I just... Oh...
This is very sad.
The problem is, the people choosing to vote here are risking being turned into a ghost and being on the losing team.
Yeah. I've already got enough votes that Noop could kill me now. No, don't! No!
I thought I had enough votes to throw you overboard. If I had counted and done a maths, I would probably not have done that vote. Just saying. Because now I've just risked becoming a ghost for no real reason.
Yeah.
I'm still
Right,
human.
okay.
I'm still human.
One of you is a ghost.
Still human. Canadian
Right,
says you were a ghost.
So this is the point I was going to come forward because I knew this was going to happen. I am the psychic.
No.
I've not said anything the entire game because I was a
I don't buy it.
ghost up
I
until
don't
the
buy
point when
it.
I went overboard. What do you mean, don't buy it? Canadian made up that trait 14 times!
You can't have sat there being the psychic while someone else has been claiming psychic for the last, like, 35 minutes.
Why would I not?
To then turn around now and be like, surprise!
Choose to obey or disobey now.
Nah, D's been put in the job. They can't interrogate.
This is deeply upsetting.
So, as the idol, with all the idle powers of idleness, idolatry, there are 2 obeys and 1 disobey.
Right, what did I say?
So,
Who killed me?
So, I will put in a second disobey as confirmation of that.
Okay. What's that? We were ghost free and then you all killed the captain for no reason.
Time for an event, crew. What do you see on the horizon? Everyone, check your devices to vote for an event.
Oh my gosh, not a second island adventure, surely.
Could you imagine?
We could try and confirm Cap that way. Spy would also, I mean, Spy would give us an idea at least, but it wouldn't really do anything with it.
I feel like we could swing a human victory with an island adventure, but it could also go horribly, horribly wrong.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly, Noop. Quite a few for Spy there. 2 for Scurvy, which is interesting. That would suggest 2 ghosts.
Yeah. That I don't understand. Wait, no, I do understand, because Canadian must be the tainted then.
Okay. Island. Island, island, island.
Yeah, Noop's claiming all humans go for treasure. We don't need treasure, we need to confirm
We don't need
captain.
treasure.
Noop's fully a ghost.
But not the tainted, right?
So,
No,
He's
I
a
don't
twin.
think so.
He's a twin, so he's not the tainted.
Yeah.
But then if he's a twin, surely he's confirmed human.
Wait, so who's the other twin?
Guava.
Well, it just makes me trust Guava less.
Guava
Wait,
and
so
Noop
who's
are
in
both
that last
twins.
round? Who voted for me then? Was
D.
it not
D
Noop
was in that, and
no.
D said that they failed it because they didn't trust Noop. But I buy the
Oh.
twin story.
Right, okay. Wait, so where did the two scurvies come from then?
Elsewhere.
Who killed me? Right. Game log. Oh, D threw me over.
Guava's confessing to putting in one of the scurvies. Alex was ghost, D human disobeyed. There are no ghosts unless D is lying. I could get on board with that, I think. So Canadian and Alex on different sides. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many strategies.
Canadian and Alex on different sides. No one else matters.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, did I mess that up?
No, no.
Oh no.
Oh no, you're good. I'll jump on this side.
Okay. So if Canadian goes right, this is right, the webcam's mirrored. So Alex is tainted.
No.
Pure and simple, right?
This is very, very upsetting. Oh.
Which means we shouldn't have
Oh.
we shouldn't have any ghosts.
Yeah,
Except Alex
you
as the
don't.
tainted.
You don't. You're all safe.
I'm delighted by D's message which says no, not pure and simple, tainted and simple. I'm trying to think what we can pick that does like the least remaining damage. Because really, like
cleansing
seven of those options are quite damaging.
I went for the Mystic Hut.
I went for the Mystic Hut in the end.
Oh, no fishing, eh?
There was a lot of stuff there that could have really, not gone well. To put it mildly.
I feel like at this point in the game I'd like to pantomime villain it, but I just don't think I've got enough game left.
Also, there's no pantomime villain tainted like me.
Alright.
Don't put the same, put someone else in. Don't put Alex or Zan in.
So, Xanthem says that spawns a guaranteed ghost. That's technically not true. It does mean that one person goes overboard, and if they're a human, it will spawn a ghost. But theoretically, a ghost could go overboard. Theoretically. I mean, Alex could have gone overboard. Don't know, maybe. The odds of Alex going overboard were not good, but...
Captain, you need
At
to
this
choose
point in
a
the game
job.
I would like to claim disguise. Oh, I should have done that, rounds ago.
Haven't you already claimed, 8 traits?
No, 2.
Ah,
That's
2.
still one more than you should.
Well, I mean, I tried to claim the psychic after Canadian came forward that I was a ghost.
I feel like everyone gets to claim 2 traits. You You have your like you're lulling people into a false sense of
Canadians claim
security.
3.
Canadians claim so many traits.
This is deeply upsetting. Where are all my ghosts at? Canadian, you didn't ghost hard enough.
This is hard earned. This
We
was.
made it back to shore. Unfortunately for the Stowaway, they always
All that
choose
shape
which
shifting
team
that
they're
you
on.
were talking about, Matthew. None of it was happening.
Before we
No,
find
but
out which
well,
team
we
the
don't know yet.
captains
It
are,
might have.
Let's see which crew.
No, I
members
know.
are
I'm
on
the
the
if
tainted.
Alex
I
the
can
tainted,
see
yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
happened.
Human. 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 Human.
Yeah, bottles really makes the tainted hard.
Human. As we made it back to shore, the captain
We had
wins.
some
But
quite
what team is
good.
the captain?
So I think the combination of the scales and the bottles meant that we had
Yeah,
some
the
quite
scales
well
looking
connected
correct.
loops. You know,
Human.
Yeah.
The
because
captain
your
was
your
a
chains can quite
The
easily
human
break
team have
in the
won.
messaging of bottles.
Mm.
But because we could like back them up with what we'd seen on the scales as well, it meant that we had some pretty solid information from those two events.
Mm.
But you did some good attempts at bluffing, especially Canadian, who managed to try and convince us he had about 3 different traits.
3 different ones, yeah.
So Canadian and Alex were the OGs. We had the wasp nest. Newt went overboard. We had the island where we got loads of information. We had the message in a bottle. We threw Alex overboard and he was the tainted. We had the seance where we revealed Canadian as a ghost and threw him overboard. D interrogated to see if he was disguised and he wasn't. We threw Canadian overboard. They were a ghost, so no new ghost was created. We had the Stowaway's Brawl. In fairness, if that Stowaway's Brawl had come down on the other side of things, that would have been a little bit of a... Actually, you were human by then, so it would have been fine.
Yeah, it was no...
No, I was just...
No,
yeah, it was
yeah.
because we didn't know who the tainted was at that point, so that was the kind
Yeah.
of the moment, I guess.
I was trying to play it up, but I just didn't care.
Yeah. We threw you overboard and you were tainted, of course. We had the second island adventure. Very unusual to get 2 island adventures in one game. De-interrogated Noop and found out that they were the older twin, and we had the human win. So Noop was the older twin, Guava was the younger twin. Nice combo of twins at the top end of the ship. That was nice. Zan was the diligent. Lexente was the assassin. I was the idol. D was the interrogator. Pav was the innocent. Tuna Tin was the shapeshifter, Canadian was the psychic, and Alex was the tainted. Unlucky, Alex and Canadian. You played well there, but it was not to be.